AI engine and power of Python program/S. Pradeep K. Suri. Author, researcher, and AIDNN architect. Data for operational level staff. The data provided a report on multiple orders placed on May 12, 2024. Here's a breakdown of the key information for each item. Item number, this identifies the specific item being ordered, item 6, item 7, etc. Quantity, this is the number of units ordered for each item. Rate, this is the cost per unit of the item in INR. Total amount, this is the total cost of the order for each item, quantity x rate. Lead time, this is the estimated time in weeks it will take to receive the order after it is placed. Delivery date, this is the expected date the order will be delivered based on the order date and lead time. Item in stock, as per lead time this indicates the estimated number of units of that item that will be in stock after the lead time. Credit period, this is the number of days allowed for payment after the delivery date. Due date, this is the date by which the payment for the order is due, delivery date plus credit period. Here are some additional points to consider. It appears some items, item 9, item 16, item 20, already have some stock available, which will be factored into the final delivered quantity. The credit period varies between items, so some payments will be due sooner than others. This data can be helpful for inventory management, cash flow planning, and tracking order fulfillment. Data analysis for management, inventory management and cash flow. This data provides insights into inventory management and cash flow considerations. Inventory management. Lead time, lead times vary between 10 and 19 weeks. This information is crucial for planning future purchases and ensuring sufficient stock levels to meet demand. Items with longer lead times, example item 13, item 15, require earlier ordering to avoid stockouts. Item in stock, the item in stock as per lead time column helps assess potential stockouts. Items with low stock levels relative to lead time, example item 10, item 16, might require priority restocking or exploring alternative suppliers with faster delivery. Demand analysis, analyze historical sales data alongside this information to identify high demand items. This can help prioritize inventory allocation and potentially negotiate better rates with suppliers for frequently ordered items. Cash flow. Total order value, the total amount column indicates the immediate cash outflow for each order. This can help with short-term cash flow planning. Credit period, credit periods vary between 5 and 90 days. This information can be used to optimize cash flow by prioritizing payments for items with shorter credit periods or negotiating extended credit terms with suppliers where possible. Due dates for payments should be monitored to avoid late fees and maintain a good credit standing with suppliers. Additional insights. Cost optimization, analyze the rate in INR and total amount columns to identify high-cost items, example item 8. Consider exploring alternative suppliers or negotiating lower prices for these items. Delivery schedule, the delivery date column provides insights into the item arrival time frame. This can be used for production planning or coordinating deliveries to minimize storage needs. Recommendations. Implement a reorder point system based on lead time, demand, and safety stock levels to avoid stockouts. Analyze historical sales data to forecast demand and optimize inventory levels. Negotiate extended credit periods with suppliers whenever possible to improve cash flow. Regularly monitor due dates to avoid late fees and maintain a good supplier relationship. By analyzing this data, management can make informed decisions regarding inventory management, cash flow optimization, and potentially negotiating better deals with suppliers. Data for top management. Order summary for top management. This report provides a high-level overview of recent purchase orders placed on May 12, 2024. The following key details are included. Items, a list of 20 items ordered, items 6 through 20. Order quantities, the number of units ordered for each item. Delivery dates, the anticipated dates when the orders will arrive, considering lead times. These range from July 21 to September 25, 2024. Total order values, the total cost per order in INR. The combined value of all orders is 1,145,900 Indian rupees. Payment terms, the credit period offered by the supplier, which dictates when payment is due. These range from 5 to 90 days. Highlights. Large upcoming payments. Several orders have high total values, such as item 8, 390,000 Indian rupees, and item 10, 200,000 Indian rupees. Cash flow management may be important in the coming months. Varied lead times. Lead times range from 10 to 19 weeks. This highlights the need for careful inventory management to avoid stockouts. Payment schedule. The spread of credit periods, 5 to 90 days, offers some flexibility in managing cash flow. Recommendations. Analyze these orders alongside current inventory levels to assess potential stock shortages before deliveries arrive. Consider the upcoming payment schedule and credit periods to ensure sufficient funds are available when payments are due. Actionable items. Provide a detailed inventory report to identify any at-risk stock items. Prepare a cash flow forecast that incorporates these upcoming payments. This is a high-level summary. For further details, please refer to the full purchase order data. About pie chart for PO payments based on the provided image. 1. Title and context. The image is titled Total Amount Distribution. It represents the distribution of total payments related to purchase orders, POS. Each slice of the pie chart corresponds to a specific item, and the chart provides insights into how the payments are distributed across different categories. 2. Color-coded segments. The pie chart consists of 11 different items, each represented by a distinct color. Here are some notable segments. Item 7, 18-09-2024. The segment has the largest share, accounting for 28.9% of the total amount. It is depicted in green. Item 10, 30-08-2024. Following closely, this segment represents 14.8% of the total amount and is shown in purple. Item 15, January 11, 2024. The segment contributes 9.9% and is depicted in dark gray. Item 9, 27-08-2024. Allocated 9.5%, it appears in light gray. Item 20, 06-09, 2024. With 10% share, this segment is shown in blue. Note that its color is similar but distinguishable from that of item 9. It is positioned adjacent to the largest segment, item 7. The associated date suggests it relates to transactions or data collected on September 6, 2024. 3. Summary. The pie chart visually represents the distribution of PO payments across various items. It provides a quick overview of the relative proportions of each category in terms of the total amount spent. The data represents information on upcoming payments for previously purchased items. Here's a breakdown of the data and how it relates to due dates on purchased items. Data columns. Item. This column contains identifiers for the purchased items. Total amount, INR. This column specifies the total amount owed for each item, in Indian rupees, INR. Due date. This column shows the date by which the payment for each item needs to be settled. Interpretation. While the data doesn't directly reflect the entire purchase order process, it focuses on the final stage, due dates for payments associated with past acquisitions. Connecting due dates to purchases. The due date corresponds to the agreed upon payment terms from the purchase order or invoice for each item. These terms might have specified a fixed due date or a certain number of days after receiving the goods. Uses of the data. This data can be useful for various purposes related to managing upcoming payments. Identify overdue payments. You can compare the due date with the current date to see if any payments are past due and need immediate attention. Calculate total upcoming payments. Summing the total amount, INR, column helps determine the total amount payable shortly, useful for financial planning. Prioritize payments. If due dates vary, you can prioritize settlements based on urgency to avoid late fees or penalties. Further analysis. Further analysis using libraries like Pandas. Here are some examples. Filter recently purchased items. You can filter the data to identify items purchased within a specific time frame. Group payments by due date. Grouping the data by due date can help visualize upcoming payment loads on specific days. Calculate payment statistics. You can calculate summary statistics like average or maximum payment amounts to understand payment trends. About Python program for pie chart. This Python program visualizes the distribution of total amounts for a set of items using a pie chart. Here's a breakdown of the code. 1. Imports. Import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. This line imports the pyplot module from the matplotlib library. Pyplot provides functions for creating various plots and charts in Python. 2. Data preparation. Items. This list stores data for each item as dictionaries. Each dictionary has 3 key value pairs. Item, name of the item, example item 6. Total amount, INR, total amount associated with the item, example 135,000. Due date for the item, example 24-09-2024. 3. Extracting information. Item underscore names. This list is created using list comprehension. It iterates through the items list and combines the item name with its due date enclosed in parentheses using F strings for formatted string literals. This creates labels that include both the item name and due date information. Total underscore amounts. This list is created using list comprehension. It extracts the total amount for each item from the corresponding dictionary in the items list. 4. Creating the pie chart. Plt.figure, fig size equals 8, 6. This line sets the figure size for the pie chart. Here, it's set to be 8 inches wide and 6 inches tall. Plt.py, total underscore amounts, labels equals item underscore names, autopt equals %1.1f %%, start angle equals 140. This line creates the pie chart. Total underscore amounts, this argument specifies the data values, total amounts, for each slice of the pie chart. Labels equals item underscore names, this argument sets the labels for each slice using the item underscore names list created earlier. Autopt equals %1.1f %%, this argument displays the percentage value of each slice on the chart, formatted with 1 decimal place. Start angle equals 140, this argument sets the starting angle for the first slice. By default, pie charts start at 0 degrees, but here it's rotated 140 degrees to potentially improve the overall visualization. Plt.title, total amount distribution. This line sets the title for the pie chart. Plt.axis, equal. This line ensures the pie chart is drawn as a circle and not distorted. Plt.show, this line displays the generated pie chart on the screen. Overall, the program effectively visualizes the total amount distribution for each item using a pie chart with informative labels that include both the item name and due date. Thanks.